All right, 10:45 Tuesday morning, and that means it's time for our Tax Tip Tuesday with our good friend John Saylor. Good morning, John. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Jay. I'm doing really well. How are you?
Hey, good, doing real good. Well, listen, Trump accounts are newly established tax advantage saving vehicles for children with seed money from $1,000 with a federal contribution for eligible births and allowing additional yearly deposits. Now, John is going to talk with us now a little bit about to better understand how these accounts work and what families now should know about it. So, John, can you explain what a Trump account is and how it differs from a traditional IRA or a custodial account?
Yeah, so the new Trump accounts are really unique in a way that, here's an opportunity for somebody else to fund it or to seed it is what they're calling it,
Hmm.
is $1,000 for every newborn child between 2025 and 2028. The real nice thing about it is you're getting a free $1,000 to be put into an account, and then any parent, grandparent, or anybody, an employer, or anybody can actually contribute up to a total of $5,000 in that account per year. Okay. So there again, it's a free $1,000 for anybody and stuff. So anytime you can get free money. However, there are a lot of limitations on it. It's not as great as it seems like it will be. It's just another one of those, tax advantage type savings accounts that you could put money into. You can get $1,000 for it, but there's a lot of stipulations that come with it and a lot of pitfalls as far as that versus a traditional Roth IRA account or a
Yeah,
traditional just 529 account.
we're going to get to that coming up. But first, let's set the stage. Who qualifies for the Trump account and what steps must parents or guardians take to establish one?
So I believe the form is 4547 that people need to apply or fill out and send in with their tax return for 2025. It has to be paper filed there, or not paper filed, but has to be submitted with their tax return. In 2026, 2027, 2028, they're going to have a portal where you can upload that form and documents and stuff too. So there again, like I said, the limit is $5,000. And there it has to be filled out most likely by a tax professional because there are some tricky questions and stuff there for you, Jay.
Okay, so beyond the government's $1,000 seed money, what are the annual contribution limits for parents, employers, or even grandparents or friends?
Yeah, so there again, the contribution limit is up to $5,000. So with the seed money of $1,000, now you can anybody can put in up to or can put in $4,000, and then any prior year you're not going to get the additional $1,000 seed money. You're going to just be able to put in $5,000 into the account.
Okay. How do these accounts impact a family's tax situation, John? Are contributions tax deductible? Are they taxable later? Or are they treated like a standard traditional IRA contribution?
Just treated typically just like a standard traditional IRA where you're putting in the money. It's tax deferred money that you can put in there. However, once you pull it out after age 18, it is taxable. So it's not like a Roth where you're putting in the money afterwards and then it's non taxable. Same thing with like a 529 plan. There are some big differences between them.
Are there any pitfalls or common mistakes that you think families should watch out for when contributing or managing these accounts, these Trump accounts?
Yeah, there's some things that I mean, there's still some changing in the process and stuff like that. But they're talking that there's only going to be like a 1 to 2% growth. So it's kind of like it's a little better than a savings account, but not as good as some of these other accounts and stuff that you could put money into. So that's something that I did see is it's like a 1 to 2% return on your investment there.
Okay. So, what rules govern withdrawals both before and after age 18, and how do you compare with other children's savings vehicles?
Well, the nice thing is with like a regular savings account, checking account, you take the money out and there's no tax penalty for it because it's after tax dollars. There's no filing, there's no limit or anything. With the Trump account, though, if you take it out prior to age 18, there is going to be a potential for a 10% penalty and also going to be taxable on the tax return. So there are some limitations and guidelines there too. After, if you take it out after the fact, the really nice thing about the Trump account is it doesn't have to specifically be used for college. It can be
Yeah.
used for jobs. It can be used for rent. It can be used for setting up a business. Those types of things.
Okay. Could contributing to the Trump account affect a family's eligibility for other tax credits, such as child tax credit or earned income tax credit?
No, so a lot of people are kind of curious. Well, how are we going to claim? Is that $1,000 going to be claimed on our tax return as income? No, it's not going to be counted as income. It's not going to deter you from putting money into a 529 or anything else. It's not going to deter you from putting into a child's savings account or checking account. And the nice thing is, it's not going to interrupt any contributions you want to make to a traditional or Roth IRA.
Do any states impose income limits that affect eligibility at all?
You know, every state is going to be, different. Every state's going to be specific on different types of things and stuff like that. So, different states, people are going to have to reach out to. As far as North Dakota, though, no, there's no stipulations tied to the Trump accounts. Basically, North Dakota is really nice because they just follow the federal guidance.
Okay. John, do you got anything else that you'd like to add for the Trump accounts? Because I'm all out of questions.
Yeah, no, people are asking me what's the difference between the Trump accounts, the 529, the Roth IRA and stuff like that. Well, the Roth, you have to have earned income to contribute to a Roth. So that's kind of one pitfall. The one nice thing about a Roth is you put in after tax dollars, it grows tax free for the life of the principal, and then after 5 years, you can actually take the principal of out without tax complications as long as it's been in there 5 years. 529 plan is nice is because there again you're putting in money while the child is growing. Once they hit age 18, 19, 20, and they take it out and they use it towards college, then it is tax exempt. It's not taxed at that point. Where the Trump accounts, if you do take it out, it is going to be taxed. So, like I said, there's some major kind of differences between the three. Is one better than the other? Well, that could be an argument for both sides because Trump accounts are giving you $1,000 for free. None of the other accounts are going to give you money free. It all
Yep.
grows or tax deferred until you take it out. Then there's certain exemptions and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing is just getting with a tax professional and kind of sitting down and discussing the situation of which one is best for you.
Okay. And speaking of which, Total Tax Solutions could be that tax professional you might need. John, tell the folks watching how they can get a hold of you or one of your personnel there at Total Tax Solutions.
The best thing to do is just go to our website. It's simple. You can activate it on a cell phone, iPad, computer. Pretty soon you'll be able to just scream into the sky and say, "Hey, Google this." But basically, go to our website at www.totaltaxnd for North Dakota.com. And then you'll get a lot of questions and answers, frequently asked questions and answers. There's all the forums there and our schedule there. If you want to schedule an appointment, sit down with a tax preparer, tax professional, and go over these different kinds of accounts and, take a look at possibly doing your taxes.
Has the IRS opened the portal to start filing yet?
Yeah, well, January 13th, they opened the e-file system for businesses and partnerships. January 26th is when they're going to open up for individual filing.
Okay, so you've got 6 days here. Today's the 20th. Yep, so you've got end of the week. All right, John. Well, thank you, sir. I sure appreciate your time. As always, find more with John, TotalTaxSolutionsND.com. Thank you, sir.
You bet, Jay. Have a great afternoon.